All right, guys, 2022 is finally over, and I want to share with you some of my hardships of the year. It wasn't my best year ever. I had a lot of hard, and some of it was just complicated by we had a lot of rain this year. January, February, March, and April were very, very wet, and it really kind of gummed things up a lot. And so it's not the biggest deal, but when you add that on top of the delays and broken things, it just kind of compounds and just feels like you can never get anything done. So I'm going to share these with you, and hopefully you enjoy it and see that even through the hardships, we struggled and made it through the year. And some of them are straight up and down because I use them for Instagram and YouTube shorts and whatever. So it's not the best footage, but I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.
Do you ever have those job sites that just continuously give to you? Let me show you what I mean. So I'm out here trying to install drain lines. In the first not even foot that we dig, we hit a drain line that comes from the house. On the second downspout that we did, we hit another pipe within the first foot. Oh, but wait, there's more. I'm installing a French drain on the other side of this little building here, and I hit not one, but two water lines that have water to them. Oh, you thought that was it? No, there's still more. So I'm going to try to add this downspout and bring it down through this area. Guess what? Another water line and the septic tank outlet. And the septic tank is way over here. And that's not even all of it. That's ones I didn't even know where they were. I still know of 3 other ones that I'm going to have to cross. Just one of those days we just got to work with these circumstances. I'm a favorite, but it'll get done. Yeah, I think it's a little muddy out today. Surprisingly, that fire is still going though. Yeah, we'll have to come back another day. All right, so I'll show you guys my goof up. This was not intentional and not fun. So I'm gonna show you guys this. So when you're having a pretty good day and then you hit a curb a mile from the job site, that's what happens. I hit a curb with all that weight on the trailer and boogered that up. Look at that. That's a whole inch out right there. Yeah, that was not fun. And then it took me a while to find those rims. They're not just a regular trailer rim. They're 8 lugs. So normal tire and trailer shop didn't have one, so I had to go find somewhere else that had them. But yeah, that was a pretty expensive goof up. That was $350, and you better bet I won't do that again. So I went to move this roller. Forgot I still had all the hoses hooked up. And I broke the head out of that one, bent the end of that, and ripped 2 of the hoses. I'm about to go home and call it a day. So, this is stupid. Got my little 2-inch ripping bucket on. Dig through the shale with. So I don't know if you can tell or not, but this little shale ledge here was the bane of my existence the other day, and all I had was that pickaxe and a little bitty sledgehammer. So I brought some reinforcements today. All I gotta do is clean the bottom of this rock, bottom layer of rock out, and we've got a drop down through there, and we're good. So we just gotta clean that up, get that dirt out right there. I think there's a little bit more rock right there. So once we do that, we can run our pipe. Then the little rock standing in my way, so that's out of the way. We've got a good drop still, so let's put our pipe in the ground. Well, I was having a pretty good day. It rained a lot yesterday, but was drying up pretty quickly. And then we came to a dead stop again because, what do you know? There's an unmarked power line over here. Fantastic. Well, my day is already going to crap. That's ridiculous, dude. Pallet broke when I took it off the truck. That is stupid. Alright, so a second ago I didn't capture this really well. Literally the first pallet I took off broke. I think my pallet and forks are a little too close together. And the weight, it rained last night, like, or yesterday afternoon a lot, so the pallet was really heavy and the forks were too close together. And it literally just broke the pallet. So I just picked up a whole pallet off the ground for no good reason. So hopefully this doesn't happen to the next one. Alright, so I did determine it was operator error. The reason that pallet broke is my forks were 2 slots in on this side, so it just, these pallets got rained on yesterday. So you can see there's just water coming out of them right now. Anyway, so because of the weight of the side, it made the ends of the pallet flex down too much and it broke. So that was my fault. I'll take responsibility for that and I'll never do that again. So, well guys, sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days. But you know what? I just say today is actually a pretty good day. I have insurance on this and, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So I went to pull my truck off the road to park like right here. And did not realize there was a ditch down there. The grass was tall enough and you couldn't even tell it was there. And the ditch comes out like this. So my tire hit the ditch, broke the control arm, couldn't steer anymore, lost all steering of the truck. And the weight of my truck, or my skid loader that was on the trailer, pushed me down this hill and I sideswiped that tree. If it wasn't for the trailer getting stuck in the tree, I would have gone right into this tree right here and deployed all the airbags and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So I just thank the good Lord for keeping me safe and watching over me. So I got good insurance. They're coming to get the truck. The tow truck should be here in just a little bit. And I still got work done today. What could be better? All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but there's a bunch of wisteria around here that I was mowing. And yesterday I got clogged where this rotor wasn't spinning because of the wisteria got wrapped around it. So I have the arm safety out with that up here, and I have this sitting down on my brush cutter or brush grapple, and then I have my handy little DeWalt tool, and I'm getting in here and cutting it out of there. It was all wrapped around the bolt heads, so like this big, what's that called, king nut or whatever. It was all wrapped around that and all up in here, so I'm trying to get that off. There is some in here, but it's not clogging it, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one out too while I've got it up here. I really don't like being under here. If I could, I would flip it over and lay it on its back, but I was afraid that I would smush those hoses right there, and I don't need to break something else today, so trying to be as safe as I can in the field as possible. Once I get this done, I should be able to get the rest of this done. So I would have had this all done in one day. Even with this, I could have gone back, got some tools, but I don't have my truck back yet, so I'm still waiting on that. And because of the stress that is coming due to that, I get these stress headaches that affect my whole body. Literally, it starts up here in my head and then goes all the way down through the muscles of my back, through my legs and calves, and all the way down to my ankles. So, and it makes me super nauseous. I can't keep anything down. So yesterday afternoon, that stress got to me, especially when I got this tangled up, and I'd call it a day and go sleep it all off, and I have to ice all my muscles and everything. So hopefully we can get our truck back and start making some money again and keep this stress down a little bit, because this isn't fun. Anyway though, we're making it. Good Lord's taking care of us. It's not easy though. It's not easy.
Finally, after 2.5 months, I got my baby back. Look, they did a pretty clean job fixing it up. They had the paint match. They got a new hood, new fender, paint matched everything. All the emblems and everything are new on this side. New bumper, new lights. They had to put a whole new grill in it too. The flare thing and everything. So turned out really nice. I did a good job putting it together, and I am happy to have it back.
Well, it happened again. Somehow these hoses have ridden down and they got snagged on something on the ground, and it blew apart my quick connect again. Bent this one over, and this one's just pouring out fluid, and then I think this one got snagged too. Started up and find out, but not a very fun day. But it's not too bad. It's sprayed over my machine. And I literally could think of 100 things that would be worse, but anyway, we'll keep on. We'll get this fixed and keep on mowing, I guess. Look at that, right on my roller. I get lucky sometimes. You ever just having a good day out in the woods, getting some work done, and then things just happen? Well, at least it's peaceful out here anyway. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something. This always seems to happen when I am trying to just fit something in for a friend of mine. It's supposed to be easy, so I'll describe this to you real quick. So a friend of mine's like, hey man, I got a yard, I need you to power rake. It's all dirt. Well, except for those couple pallets of block right there. Some junk over here. And like 2 more pallets of block in the back that are not on pallets. So, use me up a creek without a paddle because I don't got my forks with me because I didn't need to move anything. I just have my bucket in my power rig. And so now it needs to be done. So do I just come back tomorrow, or do I move all this stuff by hand, or do I make the builder come out and do it by hand, or whatever it is, put it on a pallet? Because I don't want to be that guy that's like, my time's valuable, but also this is supposed to be as easy as drop my ramps, run my power rake for an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long it takes me. It won't take me long to actually do it, but it'll take me, if I have to hand load those onto something, it'll take me a good 2 hours or so to move all this stuff and get it all prepped and ready. So that's how it goes sometimes. I was having a good day till this happened. At least I can fix it. So I'm trying not to be mad, and you know, it's an easy F up, and I did it myself, and there's no one to blame except for myself. But I can't really be mad about it because for once in my lifetime I can actually afford, when something breaks, to take care of it. And that's why you guys need to be charging more. That way when things happen, whether they're planned maintenance or things that shouldn't happen, just like that. That was my own F up, and I'll take responsibility for that. I should have noticed that, remembered that, made sure that didn't happen. I'm the owner and operator. I should have made sure that didn't happen. So if you're charging too low, you can't fix things like that. You can't. Your reputation might be good, but if you're not making enough money to repair your own stuff when it breaks or when you make mistakes, you need to be charging more. So this is me, heartfelt from me. Somebody that used to couldn't have, like, this would have been devastating. I would have had to go and scrape together enough money to go get the parts so I could finish this job, so I could, get paid or whatever. And that's not a good place to be. And I say this over and over again on my channel here is, if we make a community that's more willing to help other people, is more willing to give advice, and we help other people as well. And if we lose out good jobs to good people that are charging good money, it's better to lose that job to them because they're charging what we would. So all of you guys out there that are like, I'm the cheapest guy on the block, that's fine. You run your business that way if you like it that way, but I'm telling you, that headache is a lot less when you can afford to repair things and when you can fix it yourself. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you next time. And would it be easy to be angry and upset about this? Absolutely. Because it was a dumb F up. Like, it was my fault, But, that's why you guys should be charging more. Because when you're at the bottom dollar and there's not room for error, there's not room for mistakes, you can easily take any profit that you get out of a job and it is eaten up by that. This job covers this repair and the trailer tire. I still have a little bit left over. for fuel and so on and so forth. And these aren't cheap repairs. This is going to be like $600 to $1,000 to repair everything. And it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, it's just money. And so I have to sit back and look at that. And I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And you may not care for religion, so you can... I really don't know what to tell you, but this is how I look at things differently than I used to. I used to get mad and curse and throw wrenches and just be angry, furious when things happen. But the Bible says that in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. It also says that God is the maker and creator of time, and that he stands outside of time and he knows everything that's going to happen to us. So he knew in this moment that this was going to happen. And I have to sit back, and rather than being angry, I sit back here and I say, Lord, I didn't need this to happen today. I didn't need the rain. I didn't need this breakdown. I didn't need the tire to blow out. I didn't need all of this. But you knew it was going to happen. And I pray that through these circumstances, you help me make better choices, watch what I'm doing, be more careful, and that through this learning experience, I will come out better on the other end. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. That's what I'm trying to do. And you know what? What's crazy to me is when I do that, I feel like a lot of times that headache is a lot less to repair things. My ability to go through problems calmly is a lot higher. And you may call that coincidence, but I call it God. And I'd rather believe in God, because when there's someone that can take care of those problems, that it goes before me and takes care of those problems, so I don't have to be the big bad person that takes care of all the problems and I have all my stuff together. No, there's someone bigger than me that's going to take care of that and knows the amount of time that I'm going to spend on the earth, and knows that he's right there with me. He's gonna answer my prayers if I call and ask him. And you, like I said, you may not care for religion, but I ask you this: if you go and read the Bible, and I mean actually read it, don't criticize, don't scoff. If you read it from cover to cover, you'll see that the Old Testament points to Jesus, and that man is not good. There's a lot of crazy things in that Old Testament, but overall it points to Jesus. And Jesus, in the New Testament, he says a lot of things that if people followed it more, this world would be a much, much different place, much better place. So, I hope that one day that you guys read that just for what it is.